So, it's Miss Congeniality and 21 Jump Street roll into a Jumanji-style comedy film. Okay. Hey everyone, it's Movie Lover 120 here, and I'm here with a brand new movie review, and this movie review is going to be for a brand new comedy film that came out this weekend, as in theaters right now, and is another one with a jungle theme, again. And that, of course, obviously is going to be for none other than 2022's The Lost City. Yeah. The trailer you guys have probably seen, that new Sandra Bullock film. The trailers you've probably seen, you're probably familiar with it, but anyway, what's the plot of this video? Well, Loretta Sage is a dissatisfied middle-aged author who writes romance adventure novels and centered around a fictional hero named Dash, who is portrayed by dim-witted cover model Alan Caberson. While on tour with Alan to promote her new book, Loretta is kidnapped by Abigail Fairfax, an eccentric billionaire who believes that the Lost City in Loretta's new book is real and that she knows where it is. Alan, despite having no survival skills, goes off to rescue her. Yeah. That's pretty much the plot of the film. Kind of like your average jungle comedy. But anyway, how was the movie made? Well, in October 2020, it was announced that Sandra Bullock would star in the film The Lost City of D, with Aaron and Adam Nee directing from a screenplay by Seth Gordon and Dana Fox, with Bullock serving as producer under her Fortis Films banner, and Paramount Pictures to distribute. And then in December 2020, Channing Tatum joined the cast of the film. In March 2021, Patty Harrison, Davine Joy Randolph, and Daniel Radcliffe joined the cast of the film. Then in April 2021, Brad Pitt and Oscar Nunez joined the cast of the film, with Pitt appearing in a cameo role. Principal photography began in May 2021 and took place in the Dominican Republic, including Samana, Santo Domingo, Casa de Campo, Monte Plata Province, and Pinewood Dominica Republic Studios, and then filming wrapped on August 16, 2021. So, then after that, The Lost City had its world premiere at South by Southwest on March 12, 2022, and was just released today in the United States on March 25, 2022 by Paramount Pictures. And so far has received some positive reviews from critics, or mixed positive reviews from critics anyway. And I had actually went and saw the movie tonight, and got back from seeing it just now. What did I think of it, you may ask? Well, I thought it was pretty decent. Definitely better than the trailers made it out to be, for sure. Although not really masterpiece worthy, but I don't think it was meant to be. And before you think if it's a remake of Romancing the Stone, some film from 1984, no. It's not billed as some remake of a film called Romancing the Stone, and perhaps that's because it borrows from many adventure romantic comedies over the years. Brothers and co-directors Aaron Nee and Adam Nee, director of a film called Band of Robbers, which was released in 2015, have proven they can deliver exactly what is promised from a script by co-writers Oren Uziel, aka Mortal Kombat 2021, thumbs down, and Dana Fox from 2021's Cruella, thumbs up. Seth Gordon receives a story credit, which is a bit ironic considering he has been quoted with "the best stories are rooted in reality." So yeah, like I said, I decently enjoyed this flick, a bit more than I thought it was going to. I'm glad I saw this because this flick wasn't the typical sappy and silly rom-coms tend to be associated with. It was action-packed, had a lot of humor, and it was some solid performances. Brad Pitt and Daniel Radcliffe were awesome in this. Pitt nailed all his comedic timing, despite only really one scene he has. and Radcliffe has great range and played the villain role really well. So much that I kind of wish he had played the Bond villain we got in No Time to Die last year instead of Rami Malek. Nothing wrong with Rami Malek, but after watching this film, I kind of wish Daniel Radcliffe played the villain in No Time to Die. Looked like he was having a lot of fun with this, and it definitely showed. He had such a hilarious villain performance. The sound and visuals in The Lost City really stand out to me. I'm amazed at how clear the audio is. All the fight scenes feel so real without being overbearing. Plus, the picture quality is really top notch, and everything feels very realistic. It's almost as if we're even really there, and I'm very impressed with the acting too. Each actor grabbed my attention the entire time. For example, Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum's chemistry is so strong, and they make their characters very believable. Lastly, the storyline's also interesting. There's a fun twist to it, and the story is overly unexpected. There are so many different elements, plus it is also a comedic experience. I personally do love a good laugh because it lightens the mood, and this movie definitely does that. By the end, I felt that the big part of the film was that the romance was definitely geared towards the women while the action parts were geared towards the men. The comedy could have gone either way, and some may find certain parts funnier than others. Both seem to what's actually kind of funny. However, on to really bad qualities per se, well, it is kind of regrettable. Yeah, a sign of the times that you think Brad Roll may have a role in the movie? Well, no, he doesn't. He has only one scene, and after his one scene, his character gets randomly killed off by the villain's henchman. So if you were expecting Brad Pitt to play a role in this movie, nope. I'm sorry, Brad Pitt fans, but not this one. I don't think it was kind of meant to anyway. But that's just a little heads up. And I guess maybe the plot is kind of a little bit cliched at times because it is kind of somewhat of a rom-com action-adventure film, comedy film. But that's kind of it, really. I mean, the film was still pretty funny, but definitely wasn't really something I'd call masterpiece worthy. But yeah. Despite Brad Pitt's short appearance, he had fun with his role as the former Navy SEAL and meditation partner with Adam, as the two work towards Loretta's rescue in the first half, and the time on the island combines the adventure sequences with the slow build of the romantic bond between Loretta and Adam, and both actors really do their thing. And then again, there's nothing subtle about the production, which includes the scenes with Beth and an oddball pellet with a goat fetish played by Oscar Nunez. I also didn't really like that those two characters, they didn't really contribute much to the film, but all in all, guys, despite some of my flaws I have in this movie, I think it's a pretty decent film. It's definitely much better than some of the other rom-com movies we always get, because it's not nearly as big of one, or it's not nearly as, don't have too much forced romance in this one, so yeah, I think it's a pretty decent film, and here's my official recommendation. Overall, if you are a Sandra Bullock fan or a Channing Tatum fan, or heck, even want to see Daniel Radcliffe in a movie again after a massive hit status from Hollywood, then I would give this movie a watch. But it's not exactly a film I would call a masterpiece by any means, just an enjoyable comedy film that is set in the jungle once again. So if you're wondering how I'm going to rank The Lost City, I am going to give The Lost City a 7.5 out of 10. And there we go. That's pretty much my review for The Lost City. So yeah, this one's definitely a stream online for sure, and this isn't the only new release left. There's one more new release left this March, and it's one that's probably also suffered the most excessive COVID-19 delays. It's for a Marvel film, not in the MCU, but it's part of the Zoniverse. Morbius comes out next week, and so far, the reviews have been terrible. And that's not a surprise considering they cut ties with Spider-Man. So I'm not surprised at the reactions so far. Like what the fuck were you expecting, Sony? You cut ties with Spider-Man, you're not gonna get pleasant reviews. No, so, yeah. I am not excited to go watch that next week. I know I'm probably going to hate it. But until then, that'll be it for this review. Thank y'all for watching, and if you like this and want to see more, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Movie Lover 120.